Hello and welcome to Symptropy. I'm sorry this video is so late getting out. I actually originally, quote unquote, recorded the voiceover for this the day before Halloween, which would make sense. It being kind of a spooky build. But then I looked down and realized I hadn't been recording. So I got really discouraged and it actually kept me away from recording for a while. It wasn't only that. I had finals coming up right at that moment, and that took a lot of my time, energy, brain power. And then I also recorded an episode of Therapy, and the audio got totally botched on it. So I was just not in a good place with videos for a while. A little discouraged, and a little discouraged that people weren't really watching my videos the way they did when I first started. But I'm better now. And I have a little more free time, at least for the next 2 weeks. And then school starts again. And I'm going to New York for my birthday. So not sure how much is going to get done. I've got some videos recorded. I just haven't edited them. I'm actually not sure what I'm putting on the channel next after I get this up. But anyway, here is the cemetery build. There was a little in the church at first, just finishing off the kitchen, but here we are actually putting together the cemetery. And what's going to be fun about this is I don't remember anything about doing this because it was months ago. I remember some, so I'll try to comment on what I'm doing from time to time, but really I'm probably just going to talk about stuff. I got A's on both of my classes, in case you're curious. My first semester of grad school went exceedingly well. It was extremely exhausting, but overall, I got A's in both classes, so I can't really complain about that. I start the next semester on the 9th, and I go to New York. I fly into New York for a concert at Carnegie Hall on the 12th. So that's going to be interesting. Next week is probably going to be, next weekend is going to be a lot of preparing class-wise. I think I'm going to go ahead and get my reading done and everything for that week since I'm not going to be there. Oh, this little grave I'm creating here is a child's grave with that ballerina as the headstone. I thought that was really sweet. And you see in a lot of old cemeteries, those little fenced-in areas. So that's kind of what I was doing there. And if you wonder how I got all those gravestones without killing a bunch of Sims, which is always tempting, but I did not do, I got all those gravestones from the by debug. If you turn on testing cheats and put in, I don't remember the cheat, but there's a cheat to unlock all of the items in the game, including the ones that your Sims just kind of use or that happen through gameplay, like the gravestones and things. You can unlock those with the by debug cheat, and that's how I got all those gravestones, those real gravestones without actual Sims attached to them. So yeah, here I am. Here I am, just kind of weeding it up a bit because it is an old cemetery. Who knows how old this church is before it was renovated. Trying to figure out trees and things because I'm sure trees would have grown up, and people plant trees when their loved ones die and then they grow up in the cemetery. And yeah, so just kind of prettifying it and also kind of oldifying it. Let's see. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to New York. New York City. I keep thinking of that Pace commercial. New York City. Does anyone remember that? I'm dating myself, aren't I? But I'm going to New York City to see Yoshiki from X Japan, if anyone knows who that is. I actually saw X Japan at Madison Square Garden a few years ago when they performed there, and it was amazing. So now Yoshiki himself, in his solo career as a concert pianist, is going to be playing Carnegie Hall. So thanks to Yoshiki and X Japan, I will have been to the coolest venues in New York City as far as like concerts go. Both of them. So that's super exciting. Leaving on my birthday. I actually did this because the week before this was announced, I was thinking, oh my God, how can I get to New York City next year? Because I really miss it. It's been a few years and I really need to go back. I think that first concert was in 2014. Gosh, I don't even know. It's been a few years though. Uh, yeah, I don't remember. So anyway, I was thinking, I really need to get back there. How can I get back there? I need to plan a trip for next year, somehow. And a few days later, Yoshiki announced that on my birthday, which is January 12th, that he would be playing Carnegie Hall. And I took that as a sign because, yes. And I bought tickets for the show on the day after my birthday so that I could only take 2 days off work, fly out on my birthday, stay that night, see the show the next day, and then fly back in on Saturday and have Sunday to work on school if I took that off as well. I didn't tell my boss that I was going to be home on Saturday, but I am because I need that Sunday to work on classes desperately because I'm taking a modern history of China class that is going to be super intensive, I think, labor intensive. So I need not to fall behind on that. So yeah, this bit is coming right along. We're getting right up there. It's only a 10-minute build. I've just talked right through it. But yeah, so trees and things, trying to make sure it fits in with the area that I have it in here. Not that you need to put it in the same area. But I think, yeah, here's where I end up with that tree with the lights off of it. So I decide that these are the kind of people that wouldn't let a cemetery bother them and would go ahead sorry, got all scrambled there. Would go ahead and have an outdoor sitting area. So here's the outdoor patio type area for entertaining with some chairs, and I throw in a little cooler back there for drinks and things, and a fire pit. So yeah, this is the kind of Sims these are. Maybe this, I want to do a Let's Play. I started the one about the guy who kills people and turns them into burger that I decided not to do because it's a little too dark, which I may do in the future because a lot of people have been doing a lot of dark things with The Sims lately on YouTube, so I think it might be the right environment. But anyway, maybe I'll create a Let's Play with characters living in this place because I think those could be some really cool characters. Kind of quirky. Yeah. I just love that little sitting area. I want to live here. This is my kind of house. So, oh, there was me saving real quick. But here we go into the screenshots. So this is the converted church build in all of its glory. You can see that little lighted up patio area back there. Isn't that fantastic? Wouldn't you just love to hang out there? I mean, okay, it's a little creepy because there's an old cemetery right there and that little girl's grave is right there and all that. But I could just see some really cool hangouts back there. I think that would be super awesome. And the lighting back there is just so pretty. Here we are moving on to the inside. There's a little art area, which I'm very proud of still. The little library nook with our little skeleton friend. Here's looking probably from the bedroom back toward the door. Another view of that corner. There's a little gaming nook with some nerdy posters. I figure they play D&D there. I grew up playing D&D, so that's no judgment there, man. D&D is amazing. I don't play now because I don't have friends that play. There was the kitchen. Here's the bathroom with the spooky photo. I love that the spooky picture went spooky as I was taking it. That's super awesome. I'm happy with the bathroom in the end. It was hard to get right, but I think we got something cool. There's my sim being scared by the candy dish. Here's looking down onto the dining area and the desk area and the little art area. There's looking onto the bedroom area. And then that little area beside it is kind of not really a kid's area, but an activity area. You could turn it into a kid's bedroom pretty easily, probably. The kitchen and the dining room. I love those candles on the table. Another view of that area where you can see the picture on the wall, which is cool. View of the bedroom, dressing area. And there is a shot of the little activity area on the other side. It's a little childish, a little fun. I like it. Another view of that awesome little painting studio. The office. And I love how this is all like segregated into rooms, even though it's all one big studio space. I think that's super awesome. I would love to live in a place like this that was just one big room. There I am watching a movie about puppies, apparently. And here I am with my new friend. I don't remember her name, but she was from the Get Together pack, I think. So that's it. Thank you for joining me on this adventure.